Hi, Happy New Year. I'm Dr. Fenwick. I'll be your instructor for this course. Welcome to Management 3600, Organization Theory and Behavior. I have three sections in this course to give you a richer experience, and this is for the spring semester 2017. This class was designed with you in mind and to help you prepare for your next career step, whether that be a promotion, a higher degree, or going after your dream job. The content is designed to help you with that. Not only that, you're going to see there's behavioral interview questions with each of the content chapters to prepare you for that dream job interview. And matter of fact, we've received feedback from previous students that that's exactly what it did. It prepared them and helped them to really perform well in that interview. So it's going to give you the management principles and organization theory and behavior to help you confidently go after your next career step. So if you're looking into leadership as part of your life calling, or if you're driven to make a difference in the world, or if you consider yourself just a motivated achiever, or you're looking to break out of your shell and set your sights higher, then you're in the right place. Let's go up here and look at the menu. Each week, be sure to, when you log in, be sure to check announcements. This is going to be the way I communicate with you. I'll explain in more detail later, but when I post office hours, it'll be in announcements as well. I'll talk through the syllabus with you here in a minute, same way with modules. In the people, you click on this. This is where you've been assigned to a group. I think most of the groups have about eight group members. So that's where you'll find that, and then here's grades to help you check on grades. So now, having said that, let's take a look at the syllabus here. First thing I say, you notice there's a calendar here in this syllabus, and this is an interactive calendar. So when you click on a date, it brings up assignments that are due. It helps you keep track of stuff. If you look at here on the assignments, discussion boards are worth 40% of your grade. So it's really important. There's a lot of work here, but there's also a lot of payoff to that work. So you want to make sure you get this done. You don't want to skip these with that kind of weighting. Then there's a quiz each week, and they collectively together amount to 30%. It says exams, you're going to have a final exam. There's no midterm in this 8-week version. And then there's practice quizzes. They're not graded, but they help you with module quizzes and the exams. Extra credit, right now there's no extra credit scheduled. Sometimes we ask for your participation and feedback on the text and the course itself, and because we are collaborating on this course, I'm working with Dr. Katie in the summer. We're adding a third professor in the collaboration, and so I won't rule it out. If we decide to do it, then I'll explain it to you through an announcement. And if you choose to participate, the way it's worked in the past is that there's no formal credit given, but it's either you participated in the extra credit assignment in a quality way, or you did not. And if you did, then at the end of the course, if you're within 1 or 2 points of making a grade, it'll bump you up. But as of right now, we don't have anything scheduled. Once again, here's my name, my cell phone, 248-792-1222. You can try calling me. I tend not to answer numbers that I don't recognize, so leave a voicemail. I'll get back to you. If it's really important, then it's probably best to set up an appointment for a call, and I'll find a spot for you. Also, I will, if you look at office hours here, I will be posting each week office hours. And what I mean by office hours, because this is a 100% online course, so to make it easy for you and me, what I'll do is I'll use a conference number and I'll post it for a designated time, say like a couple of hours. And you call into that conference number, and then you can ask whatever questions you want or make any comments you want or participate in the discussion. The conference number can take an unlimited number of calls, so technically the whole class could call in and it would work. So my intention is to set office hours as frequently as needed by you. In other words, I want to make sure I'm meeting your needs and that you have easy access to me. So I'll be posting the office hours as we go. Course description, uh, the organization theory and behavior is really the fundamental content modules we're going to deal with. And I'll cover this in a little more detail. Our motivation, decision making, leadership, group dynamics, and organization structure. These are the content modules that make a difference that matters. Okay, I'm going to come back to details here in just a minute. Let me go through the schedule. The Canvas syllabus calendar and the modules are the official guides for due dates. And so notifications is something that's useful. You may want to click on this tutorial and take a look at that. And the same way, there's a tentative schedule designed here. Assignments. There are many practice quizzes. You can take up to 3 times. They draw from the same question bank and they help prepare you. And then you have, each module has a quiz. You can take it twice. There'll be 50 questions. You have 75 minutes to complete it, and it'll keep your higher score. And you'll have 1 week to complete that. So I'll talk more about the pattern here in a minute. And then you have your discussion board forums each week, every week in the class except for week 8, which is finals week. You will have discussion posts you need to make. And there'll be a structure, a format that you follow. There'll be questions that you answer. It's probably best to work on Microsoft Word and then copy and paste them to Canvas. And so you'll do that by Thursday every week. There's no midterm in the 8-week version, so you can forget that. There'll only be the final. It will be cumulative. It'll cover the content not in week 1, but from weeks 2 through 7. And you'll see here in a little bit, I've got that written down. I've already talked about extra credit. Here's assignment summary, so you can kind of see the path we're going down. Okay, so now let's go back up to details. You may have noticed in Canvas, sometimes if you click on something, did I mention the Daniel Pink video? This is a good video. You need to watch this. It's illustrated by RSA Animate. If you've never seen one of their videos, they're pretty entertaining. They, as a lecturer talks, a graphic illustrator illustrates it, and Pink's talk is on motivation and in particular reinforcement, but he also talks about limits to reinforcement, and some of what he says is counterintuitive. So I think you'll find it really interesting information. Also in the week 1 quiz, there's questions that come out of this video, so make sure you watch the video. Now in Canvas, if you click on something directly and then you try to get back to this page, it often can be difficult. So what you do, if you right click, then this screen comes up, and for me, I like to do it in a new tab. And so when I do a new tab, you can see right away, here, let me get back up to the top. Here you can see, now I could easily click back just by going back and forth to the tab. All right, so let's go through course details and talk about them a little bit. Once again, this course is for you. It's been designed for you and to prepare you for that next step in the career. You got a video. Here's kind of a testimonial from a student that talks about how it was helpful, and you'll hear his passion. Okay, here we go. Each module, and this will be beginning in week 2, each content module is comprised of a chapter, with content, and then a case simulation of IDC. And so what you're going to do is you're going to read your content, take your practice quizzes, You'll post your discussion question on Thursday, and then you're going to complete a case simulation where you're given a mission for the chapter, and you're going to post to the discussion forum where you share your answers to the questions with your group. And then by the end of the week, you'll take the graded quiz. So it gives you 1 week on the quiz. Each module is made available once the previous module is completed. So you'll see on Mondays, you'll take your graded quiz, and then Tuesday, the next module comes online. And then you repeat the process with new content. So it becomes a pattern. I like this video. This is the way many courses approach content. It's just completely overwhelming. And at the end, you tend not to remember too much. When you look at some of the top textbooks, notice some of them 26 chapters, 20. Can you imagine us taking on 26 chapters in this 8-week course? That'd be 3 chapters a week. It would look exactly like that right here. So what we've done is, by looking at all of the top texts, we've taken the fundamental content chapters that make a difference, that matters, and that's what we're focusing on, and therefore it can be done in a meaningful and qualitative way. So by the end of the course, you actually walk out with some skills that you can apply towards your next career step. The textbook is free. It's online because it's a beta model. It's a collaboration. And you can see it's organized by the chapters in the box there. The first 3 letters are used to organize these chapters because using the 3 letters, they show up well on mobile devices as well as parts of Canvas. So for STA, the first 3 letters that start here: fun, first 3 letters of fundamentals; grow, the first 3 letters of groups, and so on. Excuse me. And each week, you're seeing these are the first 7 weeks. And then if we added a number 8 there, it would say final exam. And so notice it says a working draft. Whoops, let me see. Once again, the online materials in the modules are a work in progress, but I think you'll find them pretty stable throughout our course. And once again, you may have an opportunity to provide input. We'll have to see if that's something we're going to coordinate between the classes. Excuse me. The chapter structure. Introduction is the principle of the chapter, and there'll be content, and then you'll see there's a competency A, B, and C, and there'll be content associated with each of these, and then a debrief of the chapter. And then you'll see there's also challenges with the case study IDC. So a challenge A, you would use the content from competency A to solve challenge A, and so on. So that's kind of the way this is designed. This is the case simulations, innovators.com, or what we call IDC. And once again, the case simulation structure: episode 1, get your mission, solve challenge A using content from A, solve challenge B and C, same way. And what you can't see on your screen right now, it says episode 2 is debrief. So now you can see it's introduction, principles, and episode. And then you have your competencies and challenges. And then you have your conclusion and debrief. This is the pattern. You'll see this weeks 2 through 7. And if we look at the flow, once again, Canvas and the modules are the official guides on dates. But the way it's going to work, you'll have Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday to get your discussion posts posted in your group. Then you'll have Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday to participate in the discussion and complete your quiz. So that's going to be the pattern that we follow. This kind of same message, organized a little different. So notice step 1, this would be Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Read your content, take your practice quizzes, submit your module post. And notice it says take module quiz, but we've expanded that so you have the entire week for that. So in step 2, this would be Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Participate in your discussion in your group, and you generate 5 quality posts besides your initial posts. So these quality posts would be to other group members within your group. Post on 2 different days, and then give feedback, ask questions, use your skills, generate conversation, and then take your quiz. So that's going to be the pattern, weeks 2 through 7. Week 1 follows this loosely, but week 1 there's really no content. It's about learning how we're going to approach this so you're ready for week 2. These are some Canvas time savers and saving your time and energy using notifications, the gradebook, Canvas calendar, helping if need be, if you need to send me a screenshot so I can help you figure out whatever you're dealing with. It shows you how to do that there. Let's talk for a minute about workload expectations. I've been teaching online for a long time, and sometimes I run into a student who had the perception that an online class would be less intense than a traditional class, and this is just not the case. Maybe it was in the very beginning, but it's no longer the case today. I mean, the academic rigor in online classes is very good, and it's also comparable to the traditional classes. The advantage is it gives you a lot more flexibility in managing your time, and this is really helpful to a lot of students. It makes a difference in actually getting a degree, having this type of flexibility. But let's look at the third bullet here for a second, just to make a comparison. A 3-credit course equals 45 contact hours. So if you multiply this by 2 hours of study for each contact hour, you get 90 study hours. So together that's 135 hours potentially that it could take to complete the course. And if we're in an 8-week version of the course, you're looking at 17 hours a week work. So that should be your expectation, that you may have to spend as much as 17 hours each week in order to complete the content in this course. And so there is a lot to do. They say this is an accelerated version, so you need to have that expectation that the rigor is just as demanding as a traditional course. Some tools that might be helpful to you: the Writing Center, the Career Center, and the Technology Center. All excellent resources, so you may want to check those out. Policies, all works delivered electronic format. It's probably best to do your discussion posts. I would recommend you do it in MS Word and then copy and paste it to Canvas. That seems to work out really good. Use the Canvas inbox to communicate with me. This helps me track and make sure that I get to you, because my email box, there's multiple sources going into there, and it's easier for me to lose it. If life events get in the way, and sometimes they do for all of us, including me, I'll work with you. You may need documentation, but let me know if you need help. I'll do what I can to help you to make sure you can get through the course. Same way, if you have a disability, let me know and send me your accommodations, and I'll work with you as much as I can to help. Syllabus, course schedule are subject to change, although I don't plan it, don't expect it. I just want to mention that. Okay, so now, having said that, let's jump back here. I think, let me see, time savers, I just did support and policies. It's kind of a summary here. And let me say, right, here we go. Make sure you check the due dates. this week one, by the way, this week one, we're going to dedicate week one to learning this format so that you know what's expected of you, and then it becomes a task that you complete. And so week one is lighter content-wise. So if you get through week one and you think, hey, this will be great. No, remember week two, the work pace, the workload picks up because we're actually hitting the content chapters, and and we'll try to keep this pattern going. Look for announcements on my office hours. I'll try to move them around because I know times are going to be different in a class. So I know I'm going to schedule one for week one. I'm going to kind of wait before I schedule. I want to see how well you respond to this message. And I know for sure I'll be doing one on the 17th. And for this class, I think it's scheduled from 4:30 to 6:30. And because that way we will finish week one, we'll be starting the content modules week two. You may have questions, so I'll give you an opportunity to call in. So make sure you check those. Um, uh, the, I hope you enjoy this format and the fact that the class was designed directly with your needs in mind, and you find everything is relevant and helpful. And at the end of the course, if you put a lot into this, you're going to take a lot out of it, and it's definitely going to prepare you for your next career move. So I'm glad you're here, and I'm excited about spending the next 8 weeks with you. I hope you are too, and I hope you enjoy the class. Thank you.